On this beautiful day, let's talk about BattlBox. Welcome to Gunslinger Outdoors. This is an overdue video. I have probably been asked 100 times what I think of subscription boxes, particularly BattlBox. Now, I really didn't know much about BattlBox. I don't get them. I still don't get BattlBox, but I know a few friends of mine that do. So we're going to go over the stuff that's in a BattlBox, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So that way y'all can stop emailing me and ask me what I think of BattlBox. Here we go. In Mission 59, the first item was a Survival Metrics Hydro Kit. Now, I had no idea that this existed as far as in a kit. I do know the idea of how it works, and it does work very well. Now, a lot of people were complaining about this item because they were basically saying it was a plastic bag in a bag with some tape. Now, I don't know if I actually agree with that, because this does actually work. And the fact that most likely you would never put them all into one or carry a clear bag with you, actually it's a pretty good idea. You see, everybody thinks that the "it could never happen to me" theory. I don't agree with it, but I always like to be prepared. So a kit like this, I would probably stick maybe in my hiking bag, maybe in my camping stuff, or even in a car, because this actually does work and it can save your life. And like I said, what's the chances that you would have a clear plastic bag sitting in your car to do this with? And it's not very likely. So personally, I find this to be a very useful item. I know a lot of people have complained about it. Number 2, the Rat's Tourniquet Gen 2. Now, the Rat's Tourniquet Gen 2, I don't need to explain it. Everybody knows what a tourniquet is. The biggest problem that I've heard about tourniquets is they're not long enough. They're not big enough to work the way that they're supposed to work. Now, from what I understand, the Gen 2 from Rat's Tourniquet is longer, so it takes away that problem, I guess. Now, again, this is not something that maybe you would use or need, but if you did need it, man, you're going to want that with you. Hopefully nobody ever has to use one, but possibilities are you're outdoors and stuff happens. So I actually don't mind that item either. Number 3, man, you guys have been bitching about this online. The Black Autumn book. Yes, it's a hardback book. Now, the comments I've heard is I don't want to buy a survival whatever kit and have a book, and I don't need it, and it's a fictional book. Maybe y'all aren't looking at it correctly, at least in my eyes. You see, some people at night, some people like to listen to music. Some people like to watch movies. Some people like to do a lot of things at night while they're out camping. Me personally, I don't like to listen to anything other than nature. That's kind of the whole point of why I'm out there. So having a book, as long as it's interesting, I don't see that as a bad thing. Is it survival? No. But what a book can do is a book, I'm not saying this book in general, but I'm saying a book in general, can teach you stuff maybe you don't think of. Or with this book, from what I understand, it'll get you thinking. You know, it's about an end of the world scenario, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I am. But you have to think of that stuff, you know, and maybe this will trigger an idea or make you think of something you didn't think of before. But there's nothing wrong with a book. And in my opinion, people don't read as much as they probably should nowadays, and I'm sure a lot of you agree. So 3, hit or miss depending on who you are. The Black Autumn book, I wouldn't mind it. Maybe you do. That's up to you. Number 4, Quick Seal Wound Spray. And you get 2 of them. I have used this product. It works very good. It's very handy. And no, it will not close huge gashes or whatever, but it will, because let me tell you something. If you're out and about, or you're out in nature or whatever, a small cut can turn into a big deal real quick, especially in a survival situation. So Quick Seal Wound Spray, I can't say anything bad about it. That's actually a great add-on, and you get 2 of them. Yes, I know you can go to different places and get it, but it's still a great item to have in this box. Let's go to number 5, Ironclad Impact Gloves. Ironclad Impact Gloves. In other words, they're mechanics gloves. Now again, everybody will be like, well, what does that have to? Okay. No, mechanics gloves will not help you in the cold. They will not do a lot of things. However, there has been times where I have been out in the woods where I would have loved to have a set of mechanics gloves. You know, cutting trees, firewood, the whole 9, going through hard brush would have been absolutely great to have mechanics gloves. This is something that I don't think. Usually I do have a set of gloves with me, but I don't even think of it. So yeah, it can help you. It can slow down a wound. No, it won't. You know, it won't stop it completely, but it gives you a little padding in between whatever. So 5, again, I don't mind it, but hey, maybe you do. It's up to you. Okay, number 6 in the box is the Atomic Bear Survival Bivy. Now, a lot of people complain about these things, space blankets, all that. I actually 100% disagree with everybody that is against them. A space blanket has 100 uses. Yes, it can save your life, just for the sure fact if you can use it as a waterproof top if need be. It does keep you warmer. Now, in this case, it's a bivy, and basically think of it as a huge garbage bag. So a bivy has 101 uses. You can use them for everything. They will save your life. They'll keep the weather off of you. I will never scoff at getting any sort of space blanket, or in this case, a bivy, which is a space blanket that's basically shaped like a bag. So that I have no problem with whatsoever. A lot of you may have a problem, but in my eyes, you can't have enough of them. Number 7, Climate Stash 18 Backpack or Day Pack. I do know climate gear. I do not know this particular day pack, but from what I do know of climate gear, it actually is pretty good stuff. Now, like I said, I don't personally know this pack, but I imagine it's pretty good either way. I do believe they have YKK zippers, and again, you can't have too many backpacks. Whether you're going to use it for hit the fan backpack, just a day pack, whatever. You can never have too many backpacks. Now, climate, they usually have the little air pump deal. This one does too. It's for your back to help you for comfort. I think it's a great idea. And I know Climate makes pretty good gear. So I can't see a problem with this one either. But again, it's all subjective and up to you. Haswell Survival Knife. I do know though that company, Haswell, does make very, very good stuff. And it's definitely not cheap. And it is a knife that will survive, at least from what I've seen of them, will survive absolutely great. So there you go. That's mission 59 of BattlBox. Now, BattlBox seems to get the most crap out of all the subscription boxes combined. And the only reason I can believe that is because they're the most popular. That's straight fact. Now, personally, I would never want to make a subscription box for anybody, because if you send out 1,000 subscription boxes, I guarantee you all 1,000 people will find one product in that subscription box that they just hate. And then nowadays, they'll go online and say it's all crap or whatever. So, I'm not telling you you should buy a BattlBox. I'm not telling you that, you know, this is a great deal or whatever, whatnot. I personally think it's a good deal. I personally see the usefulness of it. just for the fact of they'll put a lot of stuff in there that maybe you never thought of. Maybe you never thought of grabbing, and that's the cool part about it. Is it going to be hit or miss? Yes. Of course it's going to be hit or miss. You can't hit a home run every time. You just can't. But I know back, I don't know what mission, but they had a 10 and a 119 and the 1, and it looked like a damn good box that even I would want. So it's all up to you on subscription boxes. Now, I know there are some out there that just suck. Man, do they suck. And a lot of people, as they say, they see these unboxing guys and all that, and I'm not making fun of you if you're an unboxing guy, nor am I giving you crap. But what they say is, oh, these guys take it out of this box, they never use it, they have no idea. Now, I have had a subscription company ask me if I will review their box. And what I told them was, yeah, but I'm not going to do an unboxing. What I would do is I would take everything that's in it and go out and show the people either how to use it or if it's good or whatever. Didn't hear back from that subscription company. I don't know what you want to, you can look at it however you want. But in my eyes, BattlBox isn't a bad deal. And, I kind of look at it as they're going to send you stuff you never thought of. So I'm sure you guys will comment, and you're more than welcome to it. If I'm wrong on that thought, I'm sure people will correct it. But hell, maybe BattlBox will come on here and say something about it. That's my thought on BattlBox and subscription boxes. I'm sure I'm going to get more emails, but my opinion isn't going to change. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you don't like this video, well, you should have. Y'all have a good day.
I'm your huckleberry.